Hello, my babies. It is your new carnival bestie, Bubbles. And can you believe that we are officially 100 days away from Trinidad Carnival? So, of course, it's no better time than now to give you guys my Trinidad Carnival 2026 Fete list. I'm going to be giving you guys my Fete picks. And being a Trinidad Carnival is such a long period of time. I'm going to be sitting there and doing this Fete list from Monday, February 9th up until Monday, February 16th. I also will only be mentioning fetes that have tickets out already because if you guys don't know, I also have a blog site where I sit there and I post the Fete list in, physical form, where there will be links where you can sit there and you can just click. It'll send you straight to the site to purchase, because as your type A bestie, meaning that I love you guys so much, you know I got you. So with no further ado, let's get right into this video. So like I said, starting from Monday, February 9th, we have DJ Private Ryan's Soca Baby. There are going to be 2 sailings, a morning sailing and a PM sailing, and that is definitely going to be a carnival staple event and a Bubbles Baby Fete pick. If you guys know anything about DJ Private Ryan, you know his events are always vibes, and for me, a boat ride is always going to be a top tier carnival staple event. It's something about being on a boat, from catching the early vibes up until the build up. Like, something about being on a boat where you just sit there and you just get that build up from old to new is just chef's kiss. So amazing. I love it so much. I will always sit there and I will always love a boat ride. It's just, yeah. You're definitely going to need a boat ride on your Fete list. You're going to need an premium all-inclusive on your Fete list. You're going to need a cooler Fete on your Fete list. You're going to need a Juve experience on your Fete list, and a breakfast party. If you have those 5 elements in your Fete list, then you'll have the ultimate Fete list. You have a perfect Fete list. You'll definitely be having a time. Now on to Tuesday, February 10th. We have Cape Paya's Cooler Cruise, which is going to be a cooler boat ride. We have Shush Trinidad, which is going to be all-inclusive. I went last year. If you know anything about Natalie's events, they're always a top-tier event. It's premium all-inclusive. That means you're going to be getting drinks. You're going to be getting liquor. The vibes are going to be there. The aesthetics, the decor is going to be amazing. So that definitely is another great Fete to go to. You have the Vibes Cooler Fete, which is going to be Cooler Fete. Basically means you're going to be bringing your own drinks. You're bringing your own liquor. You're going to be your own bartender. So you're in control of your drunkenness, your whatlessness, all of those things. So those are going to be 3 options. Those parties are going to be going on around the same time. So you definitely will have to be choosing between those 3. So when you guys go to the Fete list, you're going to notice that there's some parties that I'm skipping over. However, in Trinidad Carnival, there's so much things going on at the same time. You want to go to everything, but you can't go to everything. So I'm basically just helping you guys curate the Fete list based off of, just my recommendations, my tips, just knowing that, like I said, you can't go to everything. Parties are going to be in different locations, etc. But like I said, I'm going to be giving you guys my Fete picks and fetes that I know are definitely going to be carnival staples as well, and parties that I have knowledge about or I've been to. So moving on to Wednesday, February 11th, we have Citrus Premium All-Inclusive. We have Nectar All-Inclusive. We have DJ Gels Just So. So those parties are going to be kind of going on around the same time. So you would want to choose between those 3 parties. Citrus is all-inclusive, as well as, of course, Nectar is all-inclusive as well. DJ Gels party, I'm not sure what that is, so I'll just double check it. I'll put that right here as well. So definitely between those 3, I can't give you a Fete pick because I feel like all of those fetes, no matter which one you choose, definitely is going to be a time. You're going to have fun. The music's going to be there. The vibes is going to be there. They're all going to be amazing events. So I don't know. I just can't choose. So I'm gonna just choose them all as a Fete pick. Definitely sit there, and whichever one you choose, you will not be going wrong. Then later on that night, a definite Fete pick for me. They have Punchy Wednesdays and they also have Wednesday night mass. For me, definitely my Fete pick is going to be, and Punchy Wednesdays is a carnival staple, but for me, my Fete pick for that 9 p.m. Fete slot is going to be Wednesday night mass. I love me a midnight mass. I love me being able to be on the road before going on the road, because it just gives you, you know, that experience, that hypeness. It's there and just helps you lead up to the road. And if you've ever been to a midnight mass, the neon, chipping behind a big truck, it's just like an amazing experience. I love it so much. I will always recommend it. Wednesday night mass was also in my top 3 fetes of 2025 Carnival this year, so keep that in mind. And like I said, that's definitely going to be a Bubbles Baby Fete pick. Now we're going to be heading into Thursday, February 12th. And if you guys are noticing, these times are like, the Fete is sitting there and starting at 9 p.m., ending at 2, 3 o'clock. Next Fete is starting at 5 a.m. So you're not going to be getting any sleep in Trinidad, so you're going to be wanting to pace yourself when it comes to all of this. Like, it's literally gonna be naps in your car to get to the next Fete. But I'm telling you, it's definitely gonna be jam-packed. So then now we have 2 fetes that are going to basically be around the same time. We're going to have AM Beach, which is a premium all-inclusive. That is at Maracas Beach. I went last year. That is a carnival staple. That event is very amazing. Like I said, it's on Maracas Beach. And then it's 5 a.m. So it's, my only disclaimer with AM Beach is last year, when I went this year, the sun was very, very, very hot. So I would recommend maybe bringing an umbrella. But like I said, the party was definitely top tier. Like, I had the best bacon shark there, you know. But definitely, like I said, you're gonna want to bring an umbrella. But that'll definitely be a carnival staple and a Bubbles Baby Fete pick. If you don't want to opt into going to AM Beach, like I said, because it is on the beach, so you are going to be in the sun. They also have another event called Soca Starter. That one is starting at 8 a.m. I'm not sure where that event's location is, as well as I didn't go last year, so I can't guarantee that you won't still be in the sun. However, you can choose between which one. I believe Soca Starter is either a drinks inclusive or all inclusive. Like I said, you'll see that here. Then later on, we have Beach House all inclusive. That was another Fete that was in my top 3 for this year. Beach House was an amazing event. It was on the beach. The decorations were top tier. You had liquor, you had food, you were on the beach, you had the breeze of the ocean. Like, the event was nice. It wasn't too crowded, and there was no slishness. Like, definitely was a top 3, and definitely is going to be a Bubbles Baby Fete pick. We also have Pure White happening around the same time, which is going to be a boat ride and a drinks inclusive. So that's another option for you guys if you don't want to go on the beach. You know, if you're not interested in Beach House. Now we're going to be going into Friday, February 13th. We have a couple fetes that, for me, Silent Morning is going to definitely be a Bubbles Baby Fete pick, top 3. Like, that party is, if you've watched any of my vlogs ever, you always notice that the madness and the badness does start for us at Silent Morning. Like I told you, I love me a boat ride. Me and the crew them, me and my friends them, we love us a boat ride. Like I said, it's just something about getting them those early vibes and that build up and just being on the boat. You got liquor, you got drinks, you got vibes. Like, it's just top tier. Love me a boat ride. Silent Morning, like I said, definitely a carnival staple for me, a Bubbles Baby Fete pick for me. They also have Sunrise Breakfast Party. I have never been, but that definitely is another carnival staple, and those parties will be going on around the same time. So then later on that day, we have hard Fete, which is going to be Bungee Garland's Fete. I was not there last year when the Fete happened, but it looked like vibes. I've heard nothing but good reviews, so that definitely will be another Bubbles Baby Fete pick for you as well. And then they also have By Far on a Boat Trinidad. Now that's going to be another boat ride, but it's going to be night vibes. If you guys know anything about By Far, their parties are always vibe. That is always going to be a good time. That's going to be a Bubbles Baby Fete pick as well. So you can opt for either hard Fete or By Far on a Boat. Now we're going to be moving into Saturday, February 7th. We have A.M. Bush, another carnival staple. Did I give you guys my top 3 already? I think I probably did. But A.M. Bush was another Fete that I really did enjoy this year. Like, you could never go wrong with it, A.M. Bush. Like, if there's any party that you need on your list for a carnival, you need you at A.M. Bush. Like, for me, yeah, you need you an ambush. And, well, that party goes throughout all carnivals. So that's definitely going to be like a carnival staple. That's definitely going to be a Bubbles Baby Fete pick. It's going to be a Juve experience. Another Fete where you're following behind a big truck. Like, just love those elements. And then, of course, you know, it's just something about a Juve where you're sitting there getting stinky, getting dirty. You don't sit there, you don't care about, you know, you don't have to get cute. You don't have to sit there and, you know, it's just vibes all around. So we definitely love that. Now we're going to sit there and we're going to have another toss-up between Soca Brainwash and Picnic. Now these both are going to be all-inclusive events. Pretty much premium. They're both going to be premium all-inclusive events. So they're basically going to be on the same type of tier. Of course, you know, it's Valentine's Day. So they're both going to be love themes. So it really is up to you which event you would want to go to. I've been to Soca Brainwash. Soca Brainwash has always been a great event. However, people do like Picnic as well. I've heard great reviews on it. So again, no matter which one you choose, you'll definitely have a great time. I definitely recommend. So those are both going to be Bubbles Baby Fete picks for me. And they're both are carnival staples as well. So like I said, depending on which one you choose, you can't go wrong. Now we're going to be heading into Sunday, February 15th. We have Sunny Side Up. We have Val Vibe breakfast party, and then we have a breakfast cruise as well, which are all going to be happening basically around the same time. And for me, I went Sunny Side Up last year. I definitely had a time. You can never go wrong with a breakfast party. And most breakfast parties are happening on Sunday because we also have Soca brunch that day, as well as brunch and Soca going on later that night. So for you, based on whichever, you know, whichever brunch you want to go to, brunch and Soca, I've been to in Trinidad and Grenada, and that definitely is another top tier event for me. Damn, I think I gave y'all my top 3 already. Well, top 5. Brunch and Soca definitely was in the top 5 as well. Like, you can never go wrong with a brunch and Soca. That's going to be a premium all-inclusive. So maybe, after then I would say, maybe rest up a little bit, do brunch and Soca, and then we're going right into Monday, which is going to be Juve morning. They have so many Juve bands on the blog post. I listed a bunch you can choose between, but definitely they're going to have Juve morning, 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. And then we're going straight into the badness, straight into having to pay, straight into like the no snitches, all of the things, because from Juve morning, we have Monday Mass, and then later on that night, Jesus Army has a Monday night mass concept party called Roadblock. I have not been, but of course, you know, who doesn't love more road? So that definitely will be a Fete pick for me. And then that basically will be it for my Fete list. Like I mentioned before, the blog post is out. They will definitely have Fetes that I have not mentioned on this Fete list, but you know, we can't go to everything. But like I said, I definitely will have Fetes starred on the blog post for you to sit there and for you to choose from. Also, I only sat there and I only mentioned Fetes that I sat there and that as of right now I've seen tickets and I've seen links for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.
set a gal in here. All of them walking up.